Hey y'all, this is Doug with Redneck Frontier. Today I'm out on the 66. I've got 12 mulberry bushes I'm out here planting today. So stick around, it's gonna be fun. All right y'all, so today I've got 12 dwarf ever-bearing mulberry bushes that I wanna plant. And I'm gonna be planting it on the back side of a cutover where we came in this past year and we thinned the trees, and some areas we did some clear cuts, and we have this cutover that's growing back. So we're gonna get in there and we're gonna plant these 12 bushes, and we're gonna see how they grow. I've never planted mulberry bushes before, and I'm really interested to see how they turn out. We'll see. All right guys, so we're riding along here. We've got some serious rain in the last few days, but unfortunately, I'm like a lot of y'all out there, I don't have a lot of time to get out here. So, you know, when I have a free day, I have to come out to the property regardless of the weather. It could be 100 degrees in the summer, it could be raining, as you've seen me in the snow. You know, I'm like a lot of y'all, you know, I have a job, I work, I travel. But when the time comes and I've got to put some trees in the ground, you know, I may have a day or two. So I'm out here regardless of the weather. And it has been raining the last few days. The paths are all wet. And the wind is howling. The wind's blowing up to 40, 45 mile an hour gusts today. So it's going to be a pretty tough day out here. But again, you got to go when you got time, right? And we've got some time, got 3 or 4 hours. We're going to try to get out here, get all these bushes planted, and I have some other trees I need to fix up from the last time I was out here. And oh, there goes some turkeys flying out of the field. Let me see if I can get them. I don't know if y'all can see them flying off there in the distance. Come around the corner, whole bunch of turkeys right there. They're probably out here feeding in this food plot. I'm gonna pan around a little bit, see if y'all can see that. Yeah, they were right out here. That's cool. That'll get you fired up. Come out here and see some wildlife in the first couple of minutes. Whole flock of turkeys out here. They love it out here. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm driving a 4-wheel truck, but I know how soft the ground is gonna be today. I think I'm just gonna stop here in the path. I'm going to carry stuff down because I don't need to get stuck, or I don't really need to tear up the roads any more than they already are. You know, you get out here in the rain and you're on some of these dirt and sand paths and you can tear them up quick, man. You don't want to do that if you can help it. So I think I'm going to park here and I'm going to walk in and carry everything in that way and see how that goes. Yeah, if y'all take a look right there, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I got a darn river flowing down the path. It's been so much rain out here. This is the cutover I was talking about. I'm just going to go along the edge of this cutover and plant these mulberry bushes, see how they do. Everybody says deer like them, so we're going to try it out and see what we get. We'll be back. All right, well, you might have noticed that I have switched from using my phone to a GoPro. I'm now using a GoPro for my videos. That should increase the quality a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me with this wind. May end up having to invest in a microphone, but I think this will be a little bit easier for editing. I think it'll be easier for me doing videos and actually capturing a little bit more of what I'm doing. I think it'll be a whole lot easier, so I'm looking forward to using this GoPro today, seeing how it works. Not really sure how it's going to turn out in this wind with the microphone, but we'll see. Again, the wind out here is howling. It's 40+ mile an hour gusts, but I had 4 or 5 hours today where I could get out here, so I had to make use of it. I've got a full work week ahead of me. Going out of town again. I'm gonna be traveling a whole lot next couple of months, but got to get out here when you can, man. So right now I'm going back to the truck because it's kind of hard to plant trees with no shovel. So I walked all the way back here and I left my shovel and my planting gear. So I'm going back, picking a couple things up that I need, and then I'm gonna get out here and plant these mulberry bushes and see how it turns out. No matter how much you plant, you always forget something. You're walking back and forth. I don't know if y'all can hear the wind, but it is getting it. Might see those turkeys again too. I'll see if I can do a better job and get them on film if I see them. They went back into the 66 of ways, so we'll see what happens there. This path is torn up, man. I was out here the other day and it was wet. Had to drop it in 4 low and ate the path up pretty good. So it's been raining for a couple days, so I darn sure don't want to drive on it now, tear it up even more. It's all right, get a little exercise walking around, gives me a chance to check things out and see if I see anything new or whatever. It's unseasonably hot today too, I'll tell you. It's in the mid 60s and we're February like 16th, 17th, somewhere around there. And it is warm. That's probably why we got such a strong storm coming in right now. I think we're even under a tornado watch. Here I am out on my property. But like I said, man, when you get the time, you got to get out there and go for it. Might be days before I get out here. And problem is when those mulberry trees come in, mulberry bushes, they came in, I put them on some water and I'm like, man, if I don't get on them now, I risk losing them. So I got to get out here and get them in the ground. So that's what I'm doing. At least it'll be easy digging. All right, back at my truck. Let me see if I can remember everything this time, and then we'll get after it. All right, so sometimes when you forget stuff, it was meant to be. I thought I only had 10 of these tree tubes. I had 2 more in the back of my truck, so now I got 12. Planting 12 bushes. I got 12 tubes and stakes, and I got this little plug digger, make it real easy to dig them up, put them in the ground, and we should be able to roll along, y'all. See, it was meant to be. I had to walk back there to come across those extra 2 tree tubes, but now that I did, perfect. We can get all 12 of them in the ground, get all of them protected with the tree tubes, be all set. I like using these tree tubes because when you have a lot of deer and they're browsing, walking along, they see one of these nice little mulberry bushes starting to grow, start nibbling on it, they can wear your crop out quick, man. Especially if they find something they like. And putting these tree tubes on them gives them that protection while they're growing. I feel like they'll get a little bit bigger and established before the deer start browsing on them, and I might get some good growth this spring. But you leave these out here in the open, the deer are going to wear them out. So we're going to keep that from happening by using these tree tubes. I don't know if y'all can hear me. My feet are slopping around in the mud. It's pretty nasty out here today, y'all. Sure looked a whole lot prettier out here in the snow. But Mother Nature likes to throw a little bit of everything at us. Sometimes it's snow, sometimes it's rain and mud, sometimes it's ice, sometimes it's just sunny. But I love it all. I don't know if y'all can hear them too, but man, like the crickets and the bugs, they all think spring's coming. Little do they know, later this week they're calling for more snow. So they better not get too excited. Fascinates me how animals know how to do that. They come out in the spring and get ready. It's pretty awesome. I sure hope this GoPro is working good, because I'm gonna feel like a fool out here talking for hours if it didn't work good. All right, y'all, so here's what we're gonna do today. I came out here the other day and I planted those 3 mulberry bushes there, and on the other side of that redneck blind I planted those 3 as well. So I have 12 more coming in, and these are the dwarf mulberries. So what I'm gonna do is, on the opposite side of the ditch from these 3, I'm gonna put 3 over there. I don't know if you can see that cooler that's got my mulberry bushes in it. Put 3 in there, and then on the opposite side I'm gonna put 3 in there. So that'll put 9 mulberry bushes along this ditch. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on that side. I'm gonna put another 3 and 3 on that side. So, you know, we're gonna have a ton of mulberry bushes out here. You know, it's gonna be pretty awesome. We're gonna have, what, 18, right? 18 mulberry bushes along this edge, and then we're going to clear this cut over some more. We're going to put some food plots in here. We're going to let some of it grow back, but this is going to be awesome, y'all. This whole area is going to explode in the spring, and my goal is, in the next 2 months, I want to get out here and get it all right and get it ready, so when the spring up starts, I've got everything set, ready to rock and roll. All right, so I got these little guys putting in the ground today, little mulberry bushes. We'll see how it happens. Got these little plugs. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them in the ground probably about 8 foot apart. I'm gonna put 3 on either side of this ditch here, and we'll see how it goes. Got my gloves, make it a little bit easier, keep my hands a little bit cleaner, but gloves going. All right, simple as that, y'all. I'm not sure that I really like these bamboo posts as support. I think I'm gonna come back another day and put a little bit stronger supports on these tubes, because as you can see, it's probably moving in the wind, especially as this tree starts to grow. I want it to be a little bit more sturdy. All my other tree tubes, I've used either metal or real strong stakes. You can kind of see this one's a little flexible. I think in heavy wind and snow and stuff like that, it ain't gonna take much for that bamboo to break. It's real thin. So we're gonna come back and get that, but at least we can get them in the ground today. I can go on my trip, I can get back here, and we can reinforce those at a later date. Simple as that, y'all. Hopefully, y'all, today I'm not doing a tornado survival guide. That wind is howling. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all, so this is why I bought a waterproof case from a GoPro here. Already got one falling over. I don't know how much of those videos you got to see, but we got the first 3 done. Not taking long with the little plug digger there. And then I got these 3. You can see what I'm talking about with that one where it's already leaning over. I might try and come up with something here to support that a little bit better. I got the other 3 across the ditch, and I'm gonna go down the other side of that brush. I'm gonna put the next 3. That'll put 9 mulberry bushes on this side of the stand for next season. Okay, I got my 3 mulberry bushes. I got my tubes. I got my bamboo stakes. Got my little plug hole digger there. I'm gonna get after it. We got my gloves. Needed at least one pair of gloves on, because I'm digging around in here. I got all sorts of sticker briars, everything in here, so I got to need some gloves, man. All right, well, live and learn, y'all. Live and learn. You can see the wind is blowing over my GoPro, so I'm gonna need a little bit stronger base when I'm out here working. But I got the first one in the ground there. I moved it up a little bit because I got some water coming in. So I'm gonna put 2 more down here, and then we'll have this nice setup here. All these mulberries. And we'll set this down again, see if we can get it to stay standing up. If not, I'm just going to turn it off, stop fighting with it. I might even put this in here because it's kind of comic relief. What's the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. All right, one more on this side, y'all. Yeah, I gotta show y'all this one. I'm out here telling y'all, watch out, and I almost grabbed it with the glove, the hand without the glove. Devil's walking stick. It's everywhere out here. You gotta always watch, man. If you lean over and grab this thing, look at that, y'all. That thing, that'll tear you up, man. Look at that. All right, so we got the first 3 over here, next 3, and the next 3. So we got 9 mulberry bushes planted over here. I'm gonna come back later on and probably put some mulch and maybe even some weed suppressors and stuff around these just to help them out a little bit more. But soil's nice and wet today, easy digging, easy planting. I think these things are going to do great right next to this ditch. This ditch has water in it maybe 2/3 of the year, so these bushes going to be able to drink from it. We're going to clear it out a little bit more, give it a little bit better, call it curb appeal if you want, but we're going to get in here and clean all this up a little bit this spring, make this place look a little bit nicer when you're sitting on it. All right, let's get the next ones going. See if I can't grab this one here. Down that path, I got to go down there and get those other tubes, but there we go. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, y'all, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go down this right side of this path. You can see I already have 3 mulberry bushes planted. I might plant 1, maybe 2 here, but the rest are going to go down that line. My idea is, you know, to keep them near the road so we can keep it cleared, and we're going to clear some more of this cut over to the right of the mulberry bushes so that we can put some food plot in for next year. So we got to get a tractor out here and do some stuff. We'll do some videos on that for sure. But today we're going to get all these trees in and we're going to get out of here because the weather's bad. I got tornado watches going off on my phone. So it's probably not the best day to be out here, but sometimes you got to get after it when you can. All right, let's get these next ones done and get out of here. All right, again, with these longer tubes, you can see they're not as supported. I really didn't want to use this long tube, but I have 12 mulberries to put in, and I want to put tree protectors on all of them if I can. We got a lot of deer in here, especially in this area. The deer just walking through and they're browsing on stuff. All this new growth coming up from this cutover. Deer out here every day, walking around just browsing. So I'm putting in these trees. I'm spending a lot of money, hard-earned money, y'all. And I just don't want these to get destroyed just because I didn't protect them. So trees like this, they're an investment to me, and I'm protecting my investment by putting these little tree protectors on them, and I hope it pays off, y'all. We're definitely gonna be monitoring, and we'll see what happens. All right, y'all, this is starting to become a little bit of comic relief. Some could call me an amateur, and I am. Never claimed to be an expert at this. Just having some fun, spending some time outdoors. Hopefully y'all getting a kick out of this, or getting aggravated, one of the two. Me, I'm just laughing at myself making mistakes. That's what you got to do to learn. Make some mistakes. All right, got a couple more to do. We'll be out of here. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, look at this road, y'all. This road is nasty, muddy, water running, slipping and sliding all over the place. We're getting after it, y'all. We got 3 more to do, so I'm walking down a little bit further. I got these 3. I'm gonna put them down here a little bit further away from the other ones. Just kind of spread it out a little bit. We'll see what we got. All right. I'm gonna set y'all over here. Maybe this way. She holds a little better. I don't know though. It's kind of all over the place right now. right. Last one, y'all. I don't know if you see it in the video, but I started doubling up on these bamboo supports. That seems to be holding them a little bit better. So after I finish this one, I might go back to some of those I did earlier and fix those too. All right, y'all, we're done. We got 12 ever-bearing mulberry bushes planted today, and we're under a tornado watch. I don't think it's a warning because my phone hasn't gone off, but definitely went off earlier. Out here planting in a tornado watch. You got to do it sometimes, y'all. So I got them in today. I'm heading out of town tomorrow. I wasn't going to get back until Thursday. These trees came in last week, so man, I started getting worried. I was like, I got to get these things in the ground. I didn't want to leave them out too long. So I had 3 or 4 hours today. Had to take advantage of it. Sometimes you got to get out here in the weather, you know, and you got to get after it when you can. So today I'm pretty pumped. I got 12 more food sources in today. This is going to be awesome. We now have 18 mulberry bushes along this path. Let me stand up here and show y'all. Kind of right down the line there, I got these 3, and then going down there towards that redneck line, we have 6 on this side and 9 on the other side. So it's going to be good food for the deer and all. I don't even know if you guys can hear me in this wind, but you look at these trees, man, they are moving. Whew, pretty crazy, but we got it done. I'm pumped. We got it all done. Gonna get out of here while we can, while it's safe. And yeah, y'all, I'll be back in a minute. All right, we done, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear this wind, but it is kicking. I don't even know if you can hear me. I hope you can. Whole lot of videoing for nothing then. Got this new GoPro set up. I gotta work on, obviously I gotta work on something to stabilize it when I'm out here on windy days, keep it from falling over. I can't even tell you how many times this thing fell over today. Maybe y'all can because you saw it. It's pretty funny. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome out here, y'all. Look at that. So many possibilities out here. You know, you get limited time, so you can only do so much. So gotta pick and choose what you want, how you can optimize some of this growth. I think these mulberry bushes are going to add a lot to the land, something new. I think the deer are going to like it, the turkeys, especially the birds too. They're going to love it. It's going to be great, y'all. Tell you what, I could use a drink right now. Woo! Nice cold water. Woo! Be good. All right, y'all. We're gonna call it. Not every day is easy. There's certainly gonna be frustrations along this journey. Today was easy. There's a lot of frustrations. Wind's blowing, mud everywhere. I'm forgetting stuff at the truck. I gotta walk back and forth. You know, frustrating stuff like that. But it's all good. You know, at the end of the day, it's about a journey. And you're gonna have some good days on that journey, and you're gonna have some bad days on that journey. But you put them all together, and it is one amazing experience. And at the end of this, I just remind myself of what it's going to look like in the end, and it's going to be amazing. I mean, my kids, maybe someday even my grandkids are going to get to enjoy this, and we're going to be able to look back on days like today and laugh. I mean, can you imagine killing a big old buck under one of those mulberry trees and be like, you remember when that crazy old man Doug was out there and he was planting these trees during a tornado watch? Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. It's gonna be funny to look back on this and the memories, and watching this evolve and watching this grow. So, you know, days when you have aggravation, I probably should have stopped earlier, but I'm hard-headed and I just kept on going and kept fighting with it. But sometimes it's easier to walk away and come back another day. But ended up catching a couple trees that the tubes had fallen over, so I was able to fix those. I put that fence around that one plum tree, and then I secured the fences around those other ones. So on top of just coming out here and knocking out those mulberry bushes, I was able to fix a few trees and secure a few trees. So who knows? I mean, that might have been the difference between that tree living and dying. Who knows? So getting in here and getting after it may have been a good thing today. We didn't see a tornado. We sure got blown around a lot. But at the end of the day, I still love it. I hope you all love it as much as I do, and I hope you get outdoors. I hope you go spend a day out in the woods. I mean, sit here and think, an aggravating day out in the woods in nature beats sitting in a cube any day. So I just want to thank y'all for joining me on this journey, and pass the word. If you like it, like and subscribe to this video and to my channel. You know, I'm committed to this now, and I'm going to do it one way or the other. I'm going to do it, and it's going to grow, and years to come we're going to look back on videos like this and laugh together, and we're going to see the fruits of the labor as it grows and develops. So I want to thank y'all for watching. I want to thank y'all for being along with me, and I'm going to get out of here. So y'all, we'll see you.